Bye, kids. I realized in that last video maybe the part about the whole spandex thing didn't make sense, so I wanted to make a short little video to kind of help show that. So if you look, I have my mass that's causing my spandex to go down. Here, let me move it a little bit closer so you can actually see what's happening. But with a gravity well, if I have the Earth down here and some other thing here, hey, look, it goes towards it. Same thing, if I have this. And this would be similar to if you have opposite charges. So imagine, and again with the gravity well, this would be where I call an infinite distance away, so that I'm so far away there is no force of gravity. And which is why, hey, as you move towards, this would be zero potential, and this is negative potential, why it's negative GMM over R. But if we're doing charges, this would, let's say this represents a big negative charge, and this little marble is going to represent like a proton or something like that. Well, if I have a proton here and a negative charge here, where again, my zero potential energy would be when I'm up here, when I'm super far away. Anything closer than that, I'm going to have negative potential energy. But you will see as I go from here to here, if I release this proton, I'm going to decrease potential energy. Why? Because I'm getting even lower than zero. So like -1 to -3 or whatever it is, that I'm decreasing potential energy. So therefore I have to increase kinetic energy. So this would be like opposite charges. If you want, there's my picture that represents this. This would be my 0 point. I'm down here, I'm underneath. If it goes from here to here, I'm losing potential energy. Hopefully that makes sense. Whereas if I wanted to represent, and you can't do this with gravity because there is no anti-gravity, but if I wanted to represent something where it is two like charges, okay, so that if you guys take a look here, well, in this case, this is going to represent like a positive charge, and if I have my proton here again, now this proton is going to move away from it. Okay, so that here it has positive potential energy. If you do KQQ over R, you're going to get a positive number because positive charge, KQQ over R. And you could say, hey, potential energy goes to kinetic energy if it goes super far away, or potential energy goes to potential plus kinetic, and then like this. So this would be, if I was sketching my picture, it would look something like that. But again, you can't really mimic this with gravity because gravity always attracts. It doesn't repel. This would be an example where it repels. So hopefully that little video helps. Bye, kids.